rising sun is gone, when he nothing shines upon.
We have a movie to do. A movie about one of these. This one is a DIY one. It has an LED panel and a solar panel, which I didn't connect. Solar panels on power banks are a waste of time. For sure, such a small one. This one I used a lot. I used this for my previous phone, which was flat after 2 hours. A single 18650 battery power bank. Very small, very handy. And then of course my all-time favorite, because it has 3.7 volt, 5 volt, 6 volt, 9 volt and 12 volt output. The 12 volt output is only 600 milliamp auto, but still you have 12 volt everywhere where you go. 12 volts. Awesome. But let's get to this box. Very cheap, one of the cheapest one that you can find, and we're gonna test the hell out of it. Let's get rid of all the other power banks. I'm probably gonna do another movie about this one and this one, because they are quite interesting for the price. Let's check it out. So, Cola power bank, smart. Supposed to be 2.1, and that's probably from the two USB together. It says it has 10,000 milliamp hours. That sounds not too bad. It is compatible with Apple devices, yeah, whatever. Specification. The product model is RMP0303. It's fireproof ABS. It has an input of 5 volt 2 amps, so quite 10 watts charging. And then the output is DC 5 volt 2.1 amp. It weighs 280 grams, and of course it's coming from Shenzhen. Let's check it out further. User manual, micro USB cable, and then here we have the battery, and it feels okay. It doesn't feel cheap. That was glued. No, it didn't break, so maybe we can use it again. We need to know what batteries they're using. It's open, and we have Shenzhen Humble Electronics, 2000 milliamp hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why it says 10,000 milliamp hours. The build quality is pretty nice. The input and the output board, the micro USB could use a little bit more solder because the possibility to break off the board is really high. Let's put it back together. Let's test one port. We have here the USB capacity meter. Plug it in and then turn it on. It activates the USB out. It's giving 5.1 volt out. Yeah, I can't zoom anymore. I changed to a better lens, but it's not a zoom lens, it's a wide angle lens. So I used my zoom lens for that camera, because if I used my wide angle lens on that one, I had to put my camera on the street, far away. It's 5.11 volts out. Let's put a load on it. Let's start at 1 amp. And the voltage drops 200 milliamps to 4.91 volts. And we have 0.87 amp out. Let's try 2 amps and let's see where the voltage go. The voltage drops to 4.8. That's not too bad. And we have 1.76 amp out. So that's not too bad. Let's put in the other USB. Yeah, just 1 amp. The green LED is 1 amp. Let's plug in another amp. The voltage stays at 4.96, nice. And we have 0.9 amp out, and it's probably 0.9 amp out as well. in the other USB. Let's put 3 amps, which the box says it's not capable of. Maximum 2.1 amp. Let's try 3 amps. And it actually holds pretty nicely. We get 4.85 volts out still. And we get 1.68 amp out. And here we have, and now it dropped. No, we're over discharging it, it seems. It has a protection, so that's nice. So now the only thing that we need to test, is how much capacity is in this power bank. Do they lie about their batteries? So up to now, I'm pretty happy with this power bank. It does everything that they claim. We still have half a charge left, 2 very small micro LEDs. Let's charge it with the Aila. My favorite power bank. It has not much left. We are charging at 0.74 at 750 milliamp. Now we are charging at 1.3638. We are charging at 2 amp at 5.2 volts. So that's nice. That's a little bit over 10 watts. So up to now, everything they say on the box is perfectly viable. Let's charge it all up. And then we're gonna discharge it and measure the capacity of the power bank. And that needs a little bit of preparation. So I see you in a minute. In a time lapse, you can see the charging going up to 9,579 milliamp hour. So that's very, very close to the 10,000 milliamp hour that they promise. And then the discharging is showing only 7,120 milliamp hour. The explanation about the lower capacity on the discharging side, the problem that these cheap power banks and almost all power banks have, the components on the motherboard are from such a low quality that you have efficiency problems. They promised an efficiency of 90% and we get 74% efficiency, which is not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. And why do we have almost 10,000 milliamp hours on the input? Our measuring device is after the efficiency problem when we charge. The losses happens in the USB charger that's plugged in our mains outlet. And there are the losses. And we can measure that after the USB outlet. So the conclusion of this Rock power bank, it's pretty optimistic because they lived up to everything that they said. It's 5% off, but that's very much okay. It's 9,579 milliamp hour capacity. It does have a 2 to 2.1 amp output. I have charged the power bank up to 2 amp. So that's also a promise that they make true. The only thing that we can discuss is the efficiency. And the efficiency is around 75%, give or take. And they promised 90. Those little ICs are not made for that. Those coils and those resistors are such a bad quality. Okay, that was it about the Rock power bank. I hope you had something on this movie. I hope I see you the next time. If you consider, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. It really does. YouTube is very strict on the subscriptions at the moment. It's very important for us, small and bad channels. So, I hope you had something on this movie and I see you the next time. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Bye!
When the blazing sun is gone, when he